Today is Tuesday, June the 1st, 2021. I'm about to attempt to harvest honey from my FLOW-HIVE. I harvested one cell last week and got about a little more than a quart of honey from the one cell. I checked it yesterday and I had, it looks like 4 cells that are filled with honey, and then 2 other cells that they're working on, and as far as I can tell, they are not putting honey back into the middle cell that I harvested last week. But anyway, I'm going to try to film this and see how it turns out. I hope I don't get stung. Last time I was stung twice. Yesterday when I was checking it, I got stung 3 or 4 times actually. So I hope I don't. I don't have a bee suit, but I saw on TV a few days ago that bees are repelled by white and attracted to dark colors. So I put on a white long sleeve shirt and hopefully that will help. I do have a smoker now that I did not have when I did the extraction last week, and so I'm going to hook my smoker up, get it going, and try to use that to control the bees somewhat. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me there or not, but I've got the smoker going. See if I can help control the bees with the smoke before I pull the panel off. The panel's stuck. I guess some of the wax is being built up on the panel, causing it to stick. It didn't used to do that, but it does now. There's a bunch of the bees there. Trying to keep myself safe. Keep the smoke, keep the bees away from me if possible. I'm going to let that cool down a little bit and come right back. Still going? Yeah, I'm still recording. Okay. Alright, I've got it set up to collect the honey. Now I've got to see if I can get the cells to open up. It was hard last time, but I figured out a way, so hopefully I can do the same today. Oh wait, I gotta remove the little tabs that are there. I know that. Little tabs there that have to be removed in order to get the key in there to work. Okay. I'm going to do it this way, otherwise my pipe is going to come around and hit my smoker and my jar, and I don't want that to happen. So hopefully this will work. That should have broken the seal. And my smoker is dying out. Oh no. And the honey is starting to flow now from that one. Let me get this one and get it done. Might be wise to redo my my smoker, because it seems like it's starting to die out. So far the honey is not draining. There it comes. Okay, now the honey is now starting to drain from both cells. Now I'm only going to do the 2 cells because I've got another one here that looks like it's almost full, but it's not complete. But I don't want to try to harvest it yet. I'm just going to do the 2 right now and see how that works. I bought some pipe, clear flexible tubing to fit over my drain tubes, and then put them down into the the jar. As you see, I didn't do that last time, but I saw that on YouTube and it looked like a good way of doing it, so that's what I'm doing. It's been about 10 or 12 minutes since we started, and it's still draining. I don't know if it's going to be as much as we had with the first cell. Maybe not. I thought it was slowing down, but I still see honey there draining. It's still draining. It's slowed down a lot, but it is still a stream coming out of both tubes, albeit a very small stream. So it shouldn't be too much longer, I think. A couple of things just to talk about while I'm waiting. I did notice that beekeepers who have this type of hive usually have them on an incline of about 16 degrees so that the honey will drain toward the front of the box. If you call this the front, I guess some people would call this the back, but I think the manufacturer considers this the front of the hive. And if it were on an incline, then it would tend to drain quicker, I think, toward this side. It seems like it would. It makes perfect sense that it would. Also, the smoker, I think, is the best thing I did. 16 bucks on Amazon is what I got that one for, but it's well worth it. It's doing a remarkable job of keeping the bees off of me, which is what I wanted. So far, I've only had that one bee even come close to getting me today, and he didn't get me. He just kind of buzzed around me and then left because of the smoke. But I should be wrapping this up in the next couple of minutes and putting everything back together. And it looks like I got about close to a half gallon of honey there, which is about what I had from the other cell. That this is 2 cells instead of 1, so it looks like it's about the same amount. And I don't think they were totally full. Initially, when I started planning to harvest today, I thought they were, but I think there were some empty cells in their compartments, or compartments in their cells, however you say that. It's been about 30 minutes now, and both tubes are at the point where they are dripping instead of a steady flow draining. So I think I'm going to try and close the cells back up, remove the tubes, put all the hardware back in place, and go inside before I get stung. Thank you, Mr. Smoker. You have been great today. Bucket over here. If I put it in there, it might be safer. Okay, where to put my little pliers? Here's my little, here they are, right up here. I gotta get the plugs put back in and then skedaddle. Like doing that. I'm scared. Oh well. I want to be a beekeeper. You can't be scared of bees, right? You gotta be willing to work around them. Okay. There's that part. One bee just kind of flew around me. He didn't really attack me, but he flew near me, and so I backed off. Close it back up and wait a couple of weeks. Do it all again, I hope.